And they're off at Pimlico. Favorite Martini Lane away with a solid break, and the outside is Classy Solution. Imagine Winning from the rail moving forward. Tale of Dixie into fourth, and Rock and Ron is next. Two in the back, Stand My Ground, and Fine and Dandy on the inside. As they round the first turn here in Baltimore, and 70th of a mile left to go, and it's Martini Lane setting a steady pace, leads at 3/4 of a length from Classy Solution in second. Imagine Winning is third, and a break of four. Tale of Dixie just fourth, and Rock and Ron on the outside. The two path next in fifth, and Fine and Dandy and Stand My Ground last has about 10 to 11 to make up. Opening quarter 23.94, so moderate clip for Martini Lane, just a half in front. Classy Solution shades that one on the outside. Imagine Winning just 2 lengths off the speed in third position, and Taylor Dixie is fourth, and Rock and Ron fifth. Fine and Dandy's yet to pick it up, about 8 to close in now, and Stand My Ground trailing the field half 47.50 into the far turn run. Martini Lane leads the way. Martini Lane, but Imagine Winning with a solid bid on the outside. And now with 3 furlongs left to go around that far turn. Imagine Winning, Martini Lane, they're head to head, and they've opened up now on Classy Solution is in third position. Rock and Ron is in fourth, and Tale of Dixie is next, and Fine and Dandy and Stand My Ground. A quarter to go at Pimlico, and it's Martini Lane, Imagine Winning on the outside. Battle together at 3/16 of a mile left to run. Now they're 5 lengths in front of the others. On the inside is Tale of Dixie in third. Imagine Winning just getting the better now. Martini Lane on the inside, who's fighting on strong. Imagine Winning, Martini Lane, a 16th of a mile left to go. Imagine Winning, winning the Pimlico opener. Imagine Winning to win it. From Martini Lane second, and then it was Rock and Ron. Classy Solution in between horses, and Tale of Dixie. Two. Yeah, they're off. Above the Limit and I Love Muggle out together. Eye of the Needle, Moon Rock, and Diamond in the Sun in between horses, not far from the front. Only about 4 lengths will cover them. Here's Above the Limit. Above the Limit, Moon Rock tries to fire up on the outside to press the issue early. So around the far turn, it's Above the Limit, a neck in front. Moon Rock has early speed to the outside. And here's Moon Rock now challenging Above the Limit around the far turn. And they're well in advance now. I Love Muggle is backed off, followed by Diamond in the Sun. And Eye of the Needle, the opening quarter, 22.50. 57. Top of the stretch now where it's Moonrock getting away. Opening up on the favorite above the limit. Now suddenly pops away to a 2.5 length lead as they straighten for home now. Moonrock and J.D. Acosta 3 lengths in front from above the limit in second as Eye of the Needles try to pick up third from I Love Muggle in the final furlong now. It's all Moonrock. Moonrock strong by 3 from above the limit, and then Eye of the Needle. Moonrock, J.D. Acosta with a Pimlico double. Second was above the limit, and then it was Eye of the Needle and I Love Muggle. Set for race 3. And they're off. Mine, Not Mine. A beat slowed up again. Wicked Prankster and Claw on the outside, fighting on for the early advantage from Miami Mumbles, and Seek is on the inside there, and DeChrome takes 5th into the first turn run. So as they round the turn, settling back in the pack, we have Ratify racing third last, and Ice Rain, and trailing the field is Mine, Not Mine, Mine, Not Mine. Last now has 10 to make up early. And so it is. Wicked Prankster leading the way, a length and a half in front from Claw second, and Miami Mumbles on the outside third, and Seek is traveling in fourth, followed by DeChrome. Ratify in between horses, just 5 from the front, and then followed by Ice Rain, and last still Mine, Not Mine. Opening quarter 24 and 1/5, 24.20, 5 furlongs left to go. And it's Wicked Prankster showing the way. Wicked Prankster from second on the outside, Miami Mumbles, and Claw is third on the inside. DeChrome is in fourth, Ratify fifth, and Seek is racing in sixth after half in 48.03. Ice Rain still lingering back of the pack, and Mine, Not Mine last and wide of the outside there, about 3 or 4 deep into the far turn run. 3 furlongs left to go. Wicked Prankster's trying to hold off Miami Mumbles there on the outside. It's 2 lengths back, and Claws down inside. They're racing in third position as they reach the top of the stretch now. In between horses is Ratify, who's going to swing to the outside as they make the turn in. Ratify coming out of the clear, the far outside, and charging hard now. 3/16 of a mile left to go. Ratify on the outside. Wicked Prankster trying to hold out of the inside. In between horses is Miami Mumbles, followed by Claw in fourth in the final furlong, and it's Ratify going strong. Ratify ridden out and rolling home, 2.5 in front. Wicked Prankster's hanging in tough for second at a big price there, and then it was Miami Mumbles third, and Seek was fourth, and DeChrome finished fifth. Holding 9-5. Post time for the fourth. And they're up. Zip the Lip and Pepe and Haywood and Cosamos Linda chiming in on the inside with early foot. Rayford away running fourth, and Jackie A is in fifth, and Inject the Light. And Charlie Potatoes drops to the back of the pack with Flash Lightning trailing the field. A bit of awkward action back there, and some 9 to 10 off the pace. Zip the Lip sets the tempo heading into the far turn from Cosamos Linda, who's moved into the second spot as they round that turn. And Pepe and Haywood is third through a 24.07 easy opening quarter mile. Out of the two, Inject the Light ridden along from the fourth spot, and Jackie A getting interested from between horses there from fifth, and Rayford is next, and Charlie Potatoes and Flash Lightning trailing on the far outside. A quarter to go at Pimlico, and it's Zip the Lip who turns for home. Zip the Lip reeled off a half in 47.64 and straightens in with about a 2.5 or 3 length advantage from Cosamos Linda in second, then Pepe and Haywood, and Jackie A running on nicely down to the inside. Charlie Potatoes also with a bit of a late bid, but it's Zip the Lip and Xavier Perez. Zip the Lip, zip it, Zip the Lip to win by 4 lengths from Jackie A. A solid second place finish in Cosamos Linda and Charlie Potatoes and Flash Lightning. Indicate. And they're off. Family Fortune flying out of there with Infinite Reward, and Suzette Star on the outside will settle now. Sevilla Sangria, Bust Out Lady moving forward to the second flight. They fire outside as Emperador and Golden Moonshine. They're caught about 4 and 5 deep as Sevilla Sangria now settles at the rear of the field. A tight fielded pack here. Only about 5 lengths will separate front to back. Ranchar runs up now from Family Fortune to challenge for the lead, and Infinite Reward is racing in third position. Suzette Star and Golden Moonshine the far outside. A Bust Out Lady working out a good trip on the inside, right off the speed as they round the turn. And Sevilla Sangria Emperadora has dropped to last position. Has got to pick it up the opening quarter, 23.90. Top of the stretch with Family Fortune there. And Ranchar on the outside through a half in 47.27 as they straighten in. And now Bust Out Lady, with every chance to grab them, has come to the center of the track to try to rally with 1 furlong left to go. Here's Family Fortune. Family Fortune, 2.5 from Awesome Bust Out Lady charging hard, and Sophia Sangria on the far outside for a share. And Ranchar's weakened up. Family Fortune holding. Family Fortune to do it. Family Fortune 20-1 winner. Second was Bust Out Lady. Then it was Sevilla Sangria and Ranchar and Golden Moonshine. Now we're set. And they're off. Awesome Butterfly and Claire's Darling. Here's Tricky Nicky flashing up there into third position. Square Penny is in fourth. Nicky's Dream and Written by the Stars. Joyce G settles about 7 from the front and between horses. Fred Sheila tugging along down to the inside. Getting off that inside, there's Fred Sheila. About 5 to close in now. Glossamer racing out in the clear. Back to Tua racing second to last. And Free Me is in the back heading into the far turn. 10 to 11 lengths will cover the field. Into the turn, Awesome Butterfly, a narrow lead. An opening quarter 23.84. Awesome Butterfly with Square Penny picks it up into second spot, and Claire's Darling is in third. Tricky Nicky is in fourth as they round that turn toward the top of the stretch. Nicky's Dream is next. They're followed by Fred Sheila, still 7 from the front with a quarter to go at Pimlico. Here's Fred Sheila set down one off the inside into the stretch now with Claire's Darling leading the way through 47.99 half mile and a 3-length lead. In between horses now as Fred Sheila's found room near the inside. Here's Fred Sheila out in the clear and charging hard at Claire's Darling, and Claire's Darling just holding. Claire's Darling with a 2-length lead as they're close to the Pimlico wire. Claire's Darling and Xavier Perez to win it by a length. Fred Sheila was second, Nicky's Dream was third, Joyce G, and then in the photo. In the gate. And they're off. Hoskitten hopped in the air just a bit at the start. Keeper Inspired first away with Instinctive and Super Donna G. And Blue Sky Venezuela on the outside will settle about the 4-path. And Silent Fluidity up close there in 5th position. Pete's Pride is next and in class in a gap of 7 or 8. And Hoss Kitten with a lot to do now. Keeper Inspired has some pressure on from Instinctive and Super Donna G in between horses. And Blue Sky Venezuela parked about 4-path. And Silent Fluidity sitting just in behind the lead now, racing in 5th. Here's Pete's Pride in 6th, but only 4 or 5 to close in into the turn in class, and Hoss Kitten trailing the field. The opening quarter 23.84, and so Keeper In Spite is the leader. Keeper In Spite from Blue Sky Venezuela, who bids out wide, and Silent Fluidity switched off the inside for a run two. They're into the stretch, furlong and a half left to go. Half mile in 47.33. Keeper In Spite and Silent Fluidity. Silent Fluidity on the outside of Keeper In Spite. Silent Fluidity's grabbed the lead with a furlong left to go. Silent Fluidity shifting a bit off the inside, and Silent Fluidity's got it though from Keeper In Spite, who's second to Silent Fluidity. And Yomar Ortiz to win. Keeper In Spite, and then a Blue Sky Venezuela in class, and Pete's Pride. Minute 12. And they're off. Billingsgate from the inside. Indefatigable away second, and Crown Count Cristo, followed by Frosted Indian, who was a beat slow to begin, now moving forward near the inside of the second group. And last is Denard as they charge down the backstretch. Actually, second last is Denard. Last way back there is Carolina Chrome. Carolina Chrome well back heading into the far turn run. So past that half-mile pole, and it is Billingsgate who put up a 23.86 opening quarter mile, leads at 3/4 of a length from the Flavor Frosted Indian in the second spot, and Indefatigable on the chase outside in third position. Crown Concristo is next, followed by Denard, and well back double digits more to Carolina Chrome. We just galloped past the 3/8 pole as the others get to the quarter pole, and it is on the lead, Billingsgate, through a 47.22 half mile, with Frosted Indian now on the outside. And Frosted Indian puts a head in front. Frosted Indian, but Billingsgate determined down on the inside, trying to fight on. Another 6 back, and Denard is in third, and Crown Count Cristo is in fourth. Here's Frosted Indian responding, and Frosted Indian will pull away late to win it by about 2.5. And Crown Count Cristo, then Billingsgate, followed by Denard and Indefatigable. And they're off. Abuelo Paps has hustled forward for the lead. Inside Risk to the far outside, and on a run in between horses with Speed and Moose Lodge right there in the early mix, 2 and 4th. Bear Treasure and Royal Crusader. Here's Fast Break, the favorite, now out in the clear at about the 4-path, and 5.5 to close in as they charge for the far turn run, and Flat Out Flying trailing the field heading into the far turn. Contested pace with Abuelo Paps on the inside at 23.42 opening quarter mile. On a run and Inside Risk on the outside, pushing along the pace as well, and Fast Break is on the scene, lurking wide of the track, right just behind the leaders in 4th position, out 4 or 5 wide with 2.5 furlongs left to go. Royal Crusader down to the inside, and followed by Moose Lodge, and then Flat Out Flying and Bear Treasure. Abuelo Paps survived the pressure, a 46.52 half mile, and turns for home with a 3-length lead. Fast Break charging hard in the center of the track. Abuelo Paps, a tough customer to get by. Here's Fast Break on the outside. Fast Break, Abuelo Paps digging down, shifting out just a little bit. They're eyeball with Fast Break on the outside. Fast Break, Abuelo Paps digging. Royal Crusader third outside. Abuelo Paps, Fast Break, and Royal Crusader, and then Moose Lodge, followed by Flat Out Flying. Gates closed, Whirling Curlin in. And they're off. Invest sent out for the lead. Glengar with a solid beginning too, and It Got Grandma, then Southside Warrior and Feature Act, and Whirlin' Curlin is in the back of the pack there in the 2-path around that first turn run. So it is Invest who passes the 7/8 pole with that lead by just a neck. From Glengar in second, and It Got Grandma down inside in third, and Southside Warrior is in fourth, and a gap of 2 to Whirlin' Curlin, and Feature Act looping along back in the pack now has dropped some 8 or 9 lengths off the pace of Invest, who went the opening quarter in 24.35. Invest with Glengar putting mild pressure on from the outside in second, a break of a length and a half, and Southside Warrior. It Got Grandma under the rail in fourth now as they pass the 5/8 pole, and back to Whirlin' Curl, another 7 or 8 back, and Feature Act drop way back now. Heading into the far turn, and Glengar on the outside, keeping some heat on Invest, who's down to the inside. They're 48.16 half mile into the far turn run. Southside Warrior, every chance to grab them from third, while 3 wide, then Whirlin' Curlin, followed by It Got Grandma and Feature Act trailing the field. Invest under pressure to stay on. Glengar's come to the lead, and Southside Warrior. Invest is trying to come back on the inside for a little more, though. 3 in a line with a quarter to go at Pimlico, and Whirlin' Curlin is in fourth, and It Got Grandma. They make the turn in, and it's Glengar, a narrow lead. Invest fighting for it down to the inside, and Southside Warrior out the middle of the track. Still 3 chances, 1 furlong left to go. And so it's Glengar at head in front. Glengar, Southside Warrior, Invest out of the inside. A 16th left. Glengar and Southside Warrior and Invest. Photo finish. photo. Maybe Invest came back. And Glengar in a Southside Warrior and a three-wheel thriller to the end.